Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is the Captain speaking. We're here again for some more news from Magic the Gathering for the weekend. So, put them trade tables and seat backs to full upright position as we take off into more sweet things from around the globe. So, a lot of this stuff we're talking about today has been posted on Reddit, other random views and blogs and what have you. So, I try to gather up as much as I can about random stuff people have heard or seen or posted. And let's see how much of it's really true. And I hope most of it is, honestly. So, with that said, remember like, subscribe, hit that notification bell in the description down below. There's a link to the eBay store where you can also help support the store, along with an email to the store. Comments down below help feed that YouTube algorithm, get more views for the channel. I do appreciate it. So, without further ado, let's look at what news we have today. So, starting off first, we have Secret Lair news. So, I know you guys aren't a big fan of Secret Lairs for the most part, and to be honest with you, I'm not either. But as Secret Lairs have been coming out, these are some of the cards that people have noticed they've been getting inside these Secret Lairs. And these are seem like schematic or drawing or blueprint kind of cards that are coming with the Secret Lair as a bonus card. So here we have Panharmonicon. You notice it's a lot different than what we're used to seeing. It's not the big harmonic harp looking thing that we see in the picture, but it looks kind of like it's on a sketch or schematic or blueprint. There's drawings over here, there's names, and there's scribbling. It's kind of hard to see in this post. The person took a picture of it. Of course, they didn't take a picture of it flat. They took a picture of it at an angle, so it was really hard to get the whole thing on the camera. Um, but this is pretty sweet. I do like the art. I like the style. So as much as I don't like Secret Lairs, I think this is a pretty sweet Secret Lair bonus card. Um, just in my personal opinion. I don't know what you guys think. You tell me down in the comments down below. What do you think? I don't think it's anything that's going to make me buy a Secret Lair, only because I think some of the Secret Lairs are overpriced, and these bonus cards are not very valuable. I mean, they're going to be valuable to a sense, but I mean, not as much as the normal cards, because the cards they're picking aren't cards that are high value. They're just kind of flashy, right? And obviously, you can see this one's not foil. If this is foil, I think it would be 5 times better. It would be so sweet if this whole thing was foil. Oh my god, that might make me buy a Secret Lair. Probably not, but a lot closer to wanting to do that. So, moving on, here's a picture of another card that someone got. This here is Rogue's Passage. Again, I think this is very sweet. I like this one, how it's colorful in the middle. And over here, you can see kind of like the map, to the Rogue's Passage. You can see where the door here or something activates the door so it swings open, and maybe this is the keyhole. And there's even some down here you can see, this shows a guy putting the key in maybe, and yada yada yada. This is probably one of my favorites. Again, it's not foil, so it makes my head hurt. But it is very pretty. But again, it's Rogue's Passage. It's not worth a whole lot. It actually doesn't get see a lot of play. So like even to get the card, just wanting to play it, it's probably not something you're gonna play a lot. I mean, maybe you might have a commander deck you can slide this in, but it's one card. Um, I don't know, guys. I like the concept. I love the art. Not real cool with the ones that they picked. Although, if I had to be honest, I'd rather them pick cards like this than very powerful cards that are already out there and drive the price down on them. And they're probably not going to do that because that's going to make the price on those cards go down, or those cards will probably stay the same because of how hard it is to get these and drive the price up on this, and cause Secret Lair to cost more and maybe even people buy it more. So I don't want them to do that because I don't want them to print Secret Lair because I think it's kind of silly. But if they're willing to do this with cards that are not valuable, not overpowered, just to help bling out decks, I'm perfectly okay with them selling Secret Lair to do that and putting some bonus cards in the same kind of mindset. So I'm okay with that. But still, all in all, I think this is a very sweet card, although I'd probably never play it. So moving on next, we have something to talk about. So this here is a Secret Lair for one of the artists. This is the one we talked about before: Karmic Guide, Sphere of Safety, Sanctum Prelate, and Carpet of Flowers. These are all very sweet. Um, his name is Johann Voss. I believe we'll see it in the next one. It's not really kind of hard to read here, but this Secret Lair is pretty sweet. So there's rumor, and I don't know how true this is, so please don't quote me on this. but it has come out. Do you guys remember the whole um, argument, I guess you could say, that people had back and forth about why there's not a Black Lotus token? Why won't you make a Black Lotus token? Yada yada yada. We can't do it because people are trying to make a card out of it and do rebacks and forgeries and yada yada yada, so forth and so forth and so on. Now, with that said, what's been found is a picture here by Johann Voss, or Johannes Voss right here. It says Lotus. Notice it's not in English. I don't know how real this is. It is very nice if this is a token card that comes in his secret lair as like the bonus card. The reason I don't know if it's real or not is because this is very artful, and the Lotus part here is kind of laid over top of it, like and then this looks very cartoony, like anime, almost like it's superimposed on it. Now, I'm not saying that's not what's happened here, and that's the way the card's supposed to look. And some people are like, but it's not a Black Lotus. Well, there's the point of that. They don't want to reprint the Black Lotus per se, so the token card would just say Lotus. Plus, it's not black; it's pink, just to show that it can't be mixed up with any other Lotus cards. And some of that's probably something to do with um, some kind of copyright or law or something, and them just trying to keep people from doing something stupid with this card, like making a Black Lotus out of it or trying to. Also, um, if this card is the special card for the Johannes Voss, um, God, I would love for it to be foil. If I knew it was foil and in that set, I would buy that set just for this card because this art is amazing and it's very pretty. I like it a lot. But all in all, I don't know. Once again, these are rumors. I just have a picture of this card. Uh, Several people have been talking about it and posted pictures of it, but I have not seen a picture, i.e., like the first one we got, where it was actually a card in a sleeve shown by someone. I've seen digital art prints and things like that, or pictures like this where people have snapped it and say, "Hey, look at this I found," blah blah blah, and this could be made by somebody else maybe, or maybe Johannes Voss made this himself to be sold individually as a Lotus token card, and it's not even going to be in the secret layer. I don't know. But either way, this is very nice. I like it a lot, and I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of these Lotus tokens start popping up, if not in Magic uh, products per se, from everyone else making their own versions of it to use as tokens. And that's fine too, which means, in my personal opinion, at some point, I think Magic, once they see how well those things sell, they're going to try to get in on that market and try to use a token like this to sell some of their products, which is why I almost believe this would be in the Johannes Voss set just because these secret layer drops aren't the greatest in the world, in my personal opinion, as far as playable cards that people use on a regular basis, other than maybe Commander. But this is something that could really strive somebody to want to buy that set just to maybe get this card, especially if it does come in foil in the foil version of the set. So, with that said, it is very interesting, and you tell me what you guys think down below. Should Wizards of the Coast actually make a, let's say, a Lotus token? Maybe not Black Lotus token, or maybe even a Black Lotus token. What do you think? What should that token look like as far as this card goes? Right? Should it be something that we do? Should it be something that we just let alters do and those other guys who make tokens and stuff, who they're already artists, right? And they just make random tokens for everybody and just let them get a couple bucks for it and so forth and so on. Because once this becomes part of the Magic, let's say, I don't know, hierarchy in the card system structure, right? Then like whatever this real, if this is really a painting per se, then that painting's gonna have lots of values, and I think that's kind of cool. Like if I had this as a painting, I think it'd be pretty sweet. I would really like, man, I'm English bad. I would really like to have a couple paintings from Magic cards, but anymore, a lot of that stuff doesn't get drawn that way. It gets drawn digitally or electronically, so you don't have that kind of, um, I guess you could say, item display in your home. I mean, maybe there's a way you can buy the, what they call that, the NTF or whatever, so you have the original, yada yada yada. But point being, I really do appreciate this art. I think it's great. All this stuff seems pretty cool. It's very interesting. So until next time, guys, I'm gonna start going through some of the secret layer stuff and what they cost, uh, and a few other things until we start finally getting some spoilers on September 2nd. Oh, for the love of God, spoilers! Um, Until then, guys, remember, until next time, be kind. This is your captain speaking, and I hope to see you across from the game tables.